Let's go do a Gamo Magnum 100 yards power test. Come on. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Shooting Gear Reviews, straight up guns and gear reviews. This morning, I am going to do something just short and cool for you guys. See? When you guys hear that in the background all the time, constantly, it's because those turkeys won't shut up. See? Every time I make a sound, they have to talk back. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, so back to what I was trying to tell you all about. We've got a 3/4 inch piece of plywood out here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot this piece of plywood just right at point blank with the Gamo Magnum. We're just hammer the thing, all right? And then I'm gonna go all the way back over to my 100-yard bench, okay? And I'm gonna see what difference we're getting between like a point blank shot and a 100-yard shot on the penetration here on this plywood. So it's 3/4 inch thick plywood. I'm gonna shoot it once like right here, and then I'm gonna shoot it from 100 yards. Hopefully I'll get one like right there. And we're gonna see, you know, what is the difference over a big distance like that, you know, 100 yards to like 5 feet. I know it's going to be a big difference, but I just want to see how big is this difference and how much, like visually, sort of how much power are you losing over that big of a distance, okay? All right, let's do it. All right, I have to interrupt the video for a quick moment to tell you guys about my sponsor for this video, LAPG, or LA Police Gear. That's lapg.com. Right now, we're taking a look at this really awesome pocket knife that I got from them, and just all around, one of the coolest pocket knives I've probably ever had. It's got the ceramic ball bearing opening, so it opens super easy. But also, one thing I really love about this knife is that the clip is super tight and super high grade metal, so it's not gonna fall off of my pants. I've lost so many pocket knives from that clip coming loose and the knife just slipping right out of my pocket. I have a feeling that's not gonna happen with this LAPG knife. Another really cool thing about this knife is the thickness of the blade. You can see it's got actually a really thick blade, but it's still super sharp on the point, but that thick blade makes me feel like this is not going to break and it's going to last a long time. So there you have it, guys. If you're interested in the LAPG knife, definitely I'll put the link in the description below. Check them out at lapg.com. All right, here we are with the Gamo Magnum. I'm going to stand right here and I'm just going to pound one right into the top of that 3/4 inch plywood. All right, there we go. Let's go check those out. All right, so there's the first shot. There's the second shot. You can see actually neither of them made it all the way through. This first one, I think, pushed out the back of the plywood just a little bit, but that's because we already had this, I think, little dent here in the front of the plywood, maybe to kind of help that out. So we got actually some really good penetration, but neither of them made it through. Also want you guys to know that what we're shooting here today are the H&N Baracuda 18s. I chose those just because they're really hard lead, and I thought that a nice, just super hard lead with a good dome would give us our best penetration and, you know, potentially help me to actually hit this thing from 100 yards. So let's go ahead and let's go see what that's going to turn out like shooting this thing from 100 yards. Yes. Yes. 2 for 2. Open sights. Woo! That is awesome, you guys. 100 yards open sights. Woo! I mean, frick, look at that. I nailed right where I was aiming. I wanted to get it below the previous shot and sink them in. All right, that is super cool. All right, so these are some close-up shots of what we got here for our penetration results. This is the first shot from the close range, and I'm using a toothpick as sort of the depth gauge. Here's the second shot. You can see not quite as good as the first, but still quite a bit of penetration there into the plywood. Now we're looking at the 100-yard results. This is the first shot from 100 yards, and here is the second shot from 100 yards. This was actually the least penetration out of the whole bunch, so I think that those results really speak for themselves, give you guys a good idea of what, you're getting power-wise down at 100 yards. All right, well, there you have it. That was fun, getting to see the difference between point blank and 100 yards. And I got to admit, I'm pretty stoked that I did so well with the open sights all the way there at 100 yards. I like to shoot this Gamo Magnum open sights. That is it for today's video. And that's my little rant there on the Gamo Magnum open sights. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Seriously, I love you guys. I love all the comments that you make on the videos. I just appreciate that you spend your time hanging out with me, watching these videos. So definitely, if you haven't already done so, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Get subscribed so you see the next one. And get outdoors, just like me. I know I'm outdoors having a whole lot of fun with my air guns. And I honestly hope that you guys are too. See you next time.